Oh my God, it is getting brutal. The war between Trump and Elon Musk has gone full-blown nuclear. Guys, as always, welcome to the channel, The Modern Survivalist. If you want to get prepared without fear or paranoia, simply understand the reality for what it is and preparing accordingly, you have the channel with a ton of information. And I always recommend you get my books, Survival Skills and Surviving the Economic Collapse. Very relevant given the way the economy is going. Yeah, you definitely want to get these two, especially this one, but both of them will help you get prepared in a much better way. Look, let me know, by the way, where you are. Are you more on Trump camp? Are you on Elon Musk? Are you Big Beautiful Bill camp from Trump? Are you big is not beautiful, slim is beautiful, which is what Elon Musk tweeted? And then from there, they start shooting at each other with missiles. It is, if you haven't been, you have to go Twitter, read what Elon Musk is posting. I think you don't go back from this. This is what Trump is saying right now.
You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval Desk, and even with the black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." Like that statement too, I guess. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. I was surprised.
No, this is almost a day old. Now there's no relationship. Now they're destroying one another. Musk calls for President Trump impeachment. It is getting insane. Yeah. This is CNN right now. Musk is calling for President Trump's impeachment. Right? He just posted this also. This is kind of like, I really hate your guts. I hope you freaking crawl down into a hole and die if you post this about your former friend.
A tape in the NBC archives of a Mar-a-Lago party shows Trump giving Epstein his personal attention.
I like it. Donald. Oh, that's a bunch of cheerleaders, isn't it?
The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by...
Did you see that? I think these are a bunch of cheerleaders. So he puts his hand around her waist, the one in green, the green short one.
The resort as a club.
Hand on her waist, which today would be kind of inappropriate, you know. Even though, yeah, we're in this snowflakey. But look what he does then with that same hand.
Shows the future president
slaps her in the ass. Oh, I miss the 90s. 90s, is it? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, this was. Let's stop lying to it. We know that this was going on. We know that Trump was a guy that loved to party. He's older now, but of course, is that something? Look, I'm not in any camp. I'm not in Trump camp. I'm not in Elon Musk camp. I've been so burned and such a tough skin when it comes to politics. I don't believe in anyone. I just take for each action that they do. If I see a politician that does something positive, I will go like, yeah, actually I like that. If there's a politician that does a good run of positive things, nice. But I don't fall in love with anyone, and I'm not any cheerleader. I think that's something for a child. Grown man should have his own fucking opinion, and it's rarely going to be the case that you just like everything a politician does, right? So that's where I'm standing. Let me know where you stand. Oh, he was right, he was wrong. Now, honestly, the thing that broke this was MAGA. Not Make America Great Again. It was, ironically enough, Make Argentina Great Again, that thing that broke the relationship, because Trump was MAGA and Elon Musk was MAGA, but Elon Musk was more Make Argentina Great Again in terms of the political philosophy, which is, from the words of our president in Argentina, Javier Milei, is no hay plata. Those are three words. No hay plata means there is no money. There's no money. There's no money. Stop asking for money because we don't have any. So cut the bullshit. No more money. No more spending. Done. We have to get rid of a bunch of government agencies. They all have to go away, and we don't spend any more money. That is something that Elon Musk fell in love with, and he thought that Trump was aligned with him as well. And he was, up to a point. Dodge was going well, saving hundreds of millions of dollars of wasted bullshit, corruption and whatnot, and some ridiculous thing that made great headlines. But then came the Big Beautiful Bill, which the Big Beautiful Bill is more spending than ever before. Which is just, you can't have both things. you can't go no hay plata and then go spend the plata that you said you don't have. You don't have the money or you don't. You either are balancing your books or you're not. And this is the breaking point. Trump says that Elon Musk is pissed because he's cutting on the subsidies for green car, for electric cars. Turns out that I remember seeing when they were talking about that, and Elon Musk was, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll have to do that. But then it is also true that you can cut back on the electric car while at the same time give more money to the gas car. You don't give free money to anyone. It's called capitalism. If you do well, you make money. If you fail, you go bankrupt. That's it. That's the way it should be. But you cannot say you're making America great again. You cannot go into chainsaw politics while at the same time spending more money than the previous administration in the same amount of time. It just doesn't work. And that's the breaking point. I see that as the breaking point for Elon Musk. That, look, we went into this thing with Dodge and this and that and now he's calling for another political party, which I agree with him, by the way. I think that the idea of having just two parties is dumb. It's fucking stupid. It's just one party better than having a single communist party like in China. Oh, you want to get into politics, sir? Yes, okay, you can join the party. It's called the Communist Party of China. Join that. Yeah, that's not a lot of freedom, is it? Well, this is slightly better. You can join the Communist Party or you can join the non-Communist Party. You have two options. Oh, fuck, that's one option better than a fucking communist regime. That is not real freedom. You need a bunch, whatever it is. Whatever works, does well. Whatever fails, and it's usually the case that in most countries that I know of, that usually will have a couple strong parties, and it's true, but every once in a while you see one of those being replaced by some third option that starts doing very well. Or some fourth option, and you see some parties entirely disappearing and they're gone. It didn't work. It's a failure. It goes away. What is this? You have to be Republican or Democrat. That's the only two options that you have? What if I don't like either one? What if I think that both are corrupt? By the way, that's how Javier Milei became president. He was not with anyone. All he said was, I'm going to bring a chainsaw. I'll cut back on everything. We're going to suffer like never before, at least for the first year, and then things will finally be better because we will finally do the right thing. That's all he promised. Hard times, and Argentines were desperate enough to give it a go because we were tired of the same bullshit, the same two parties ripping us off time after time, and that's how he became president, and it's actually working. I'm not a fanboy of Javier Milei. There's a bunch of his politics that I don't agree with him at all. On the economic aspect, yes, I do. I think that's the sound way of doing things. Sound fiscal policy, live within your means. That's how you get out of this mess. And it's actually working, to the surprise of, well, absolutely no one that has any, couple brain cells working. It was the thing to do. He's doing it and it's working. We'll see how this goes, guys, but it's going to have a ripple effect that I don't fully see the end of it. Again, Elon Musk is asking for the impeachment of Donald Trump as we speak. It is
the president's biggest campaign donor, who was so close that Trump invited him to sleep at the White House, is now calling for him to be impeached and replaced by Vice President J.D. Vance.
God damn it, man.